Many of us have been affected by the crisis happening in the world today, but something wonderful is happening, even as we speak.
Everybody on earth, without exception, is longing for, seeking, aiming for, consciously or subconsciously, for unity, a sense of unity.
What if cooperation could truly replace competition in every sphere of life?
The competition which surrounds and controls everyone today is the very opposite of unity and trust.
According to British author Benjamin Creme, Maitreya, a teacher of extraordinary stature, is here in the world to inspire us to make the fundamental changes that will usher in an unprecedented golden age of brotherhood and justice.
This is indeed a unique time in the whole history of the world. So we have to reassess the meaning and the purpose of life. The lead in this respect will be given by Maitreya himself, unannounced as Maitreya, seemingly just one of us. Maitreya is emerging into the open, beginning public work on television and radio throughout the world, beginning in America, then Japan, and then other nations. Maitreya and his group of masters have created hundreds and hundreds of signs for humanity to show that something tremendous is afoot. And these are known throughout the world, extraordinary, seemingly impossible happenings, but happenings which happen. The latest of these signs, pointing to acting as a herald of Maitreya, is a new star-like object which has appeared all over the world. Looks like a star, only bigger and brighter and nearer, tremendous brilliance and changing color and moving. But it appears as a star. When Jesus was born 2,000 years ago, a star appeared in the heavens, which, according to the Christian teachings, guided three wise men from the east to Jerusalem, Bethlehem, Bethlehem, the Holy Land, where they followed it every day, and it stopped over the birthplace of Jesus. Well, that was a star, but it wasn't a star, not a real star. Stars don't work like that. Are set in the heavens and billions of miles away. That star, the Star of Bethlehem, it was a spacecraft sent by the spiritual hierarchy to guide the three wise men and act as a sign. This has been repeated today, in which our spiritual hierarchy have arranged with our fellow humans on this solar system to have 4 such spacecraft, huge, enormous entities, which are posted throughout the world so that wherever you are, you see a star, one star, which acts like I have described. We have reports from all over the world of this star, hundreds of them, and a few interviews on media, radio or television or press media about them. But what Maitreya really desires is an open discussion on the media worldwide about the star, what it is, because people don't know what it is. They see it, they report it, but it's an amazing object. They think, is it a UFO? Well, in a sense, it is a UFO, but it's a very specific one. It is the star, and the first so-called crop circles, which have been created for years all over the world, but especially in south of England, are created by our space brothers from the other planets, mainly from the planets of Mars and Venus. And the first crop circle created this year, many weeks ahead of the usual date when they appear, is, if you can see it, a star. That's a photograph of the first crop circle. And it was made by a spacecraft in a few seconds, I suppose, as they all are. It's hundreds of feet long, meters long, and is to remind those who need to know that this is the star, the herald of Maitreya, who is entering into public work. What will Maitreya talk about on television and radio? Well, obviously he will talk about the need for peace, the need for justice in the world. But how do we get justice? Maitreya says there is only one way to achieve justice in the world: to see the world as one, brothers and sisters of one humanity, and to share the resources of the world. Sharing is the key. Only sharing will produce the trust needed to end war forever. When we have sharing, we automatically have justice. When we have justice, we will have peace. Freedom, justice, sharing, and peace all go together. One comes out of the other. They're all part of the same divine plan for humanity. This is indeed a unique time in the whole history of the world.